Checking out the router and making sure that it all works, and it didn't quite work. I mean, it sort of almost fit, but the hole underneath just did not allow enough room to adjust it down far enough, so I needed to be able to drop through that. And so kind of back to the drawing board here a little bit. I'm going to make some adjustments. Are you enjoying these videos? Do you get anything out of them? Would you like to see me make more? Well, this is your call to action. Drop down in the comments section down below. Give me a comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And remember to subscribe. Come on over to thesmartwoodshop.com where you can find out more about us, see some of our projects, and you can also visit my store where you can purchase any of my plans to download instantly, or you can use our Amazon affiliates where you can purchase your tools for the same price they'll give you every day, but they share a little bit with us. Looking for a solution to a problem they've created, I don't want to create other problems, so I want to think it through from beginning to end. My first thought here is that I'll make it a rectangle just like in the upper section, about the same size, in fact use the same template. But as I checked that out, it would create some other problems. And if you take a close look here, you can already see another problem that I'm going to have to solve. If you look at where the cutouts for the sawhorse mounting for the barrels of the hinges to drop into, that puts the top of the sawhorse right through where the router needs to drop down. So there's another problem you will see me solve. I decided to just make the hole larger, but with the hole already cut out. One, I didn't have a larger hole saw than that, but plus with it already cut away, no place for the pilot hole. So I just took my jigsaw and my circle cutter and made a quick template that I could then use my router. So after cutting it out and then taking the small router and doing my round over, again, staying ahead of myself, making sure that everything is cleaned up and ready to go. So one problem solved. I'm not sure if I recognized the second problem I mentioned earlier about the sawhorse. We'll see when I figure that one out, and I'll show you my resolution for that. And again, as you see these problems, understand that the plans that are available, those plans have all these problems solved, all worked out, got all the bugs worked out so that you won't have to go through these adjustments. Well, I think it's time to take a break. In the next part, we'll jump in and start making the sawhorses. Give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, subscribe, and come on over to thesmartwoodshop.com. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great